All right, folks, we are here doing home repair today. This is my daughter's bathroom. You can see the soap scum on things here, but she hasn't cleaned very well. You got any comment to make on that? No comment?
Slightly embarrassed.
Slightly embarrassed, she says. Oh, well. It's not like this is going anywhere where people see it, right? It's not like it's the internet or anything. Anyway, the shower supposedly has been leaking, but I don't see any leak.
It leaked from there.
I know, but it's not.
Yeah, that's
There it is right there. I see it now. Okay, gotcha. Didn't see it for a minute ago. Or a minute ago. All right, so things are leaking here. Have been for a while. Time to replace some stuff. If we can get through this soap scum, we'll take care of it here. So we're going to pry this cover off. And we did this, I took a look at this earlier. You can see it's got a Phillips head screw in there, and I tried to take that off earlier. I chewed that thing up, so it's not going to work. Got to come up with a solution. Enter the Dremel tool. And if you don't use a Dremel tool, if you don't have a Dremel tool, it is one of the most handy things you ever have. This little cutoff wheel is going to make of this Phillips head screw, it's going to make a standard head screw. And of course, everybody, I hope you know how to set this up. It's just got a little collet system here. You tighten that down on the shaft of this. The actual cutoff wheel is a mini cutoff wheel that just installs right on the shaft there. There's a little screw that goes in the end, tightens that down, and away we go. So, without any further ado, I'm going to hand this phone off and see if we can make this work. First of all, let me make sure I got this thing tightened up all the way. And I do. All right, now I've got a problem in that I can't hardly see what I'm doing here, so we're going to have to try it. Doesn't work very well because I can't see what I'm doing. I need a better situation here. I don't have enough light.
Get my phone to get.
No, it's okay. Let me turn this off for a second. And now I've got actually some light just to help me a little bit. Ooh, that smells bad. Not sure why. See if that's going to work. Golly. There it goes. See, look at all the metal in there. Okay. That was harder to get out than it should have been. All right. And once we pull that out, clean that off in a minute. All right, so we can't go any further until we shut off the water. I'm gonna go do that right now. Go ahead and pop. Okay, so the way this works, there's a cartridge in here that has to come out. Let's see if this thing is actually off. I'm not sure. Let me turn on the, hold on just a moment here. Supposedly it is off now. Okay, we got it. There's a cartridge that can slide right out of here. And all you need is a replacement cartridge. It's a Moen 1225 in this case. You can look that up. Bought this from Amazon.com. And you can see that once you get it, you get a really interesting situation, but that's what it looks like. It just slides right back in there. It's got the O-rings and everything in place, so we should be good to go in a minute. So let me, first of all, see if I can get this out. I had a pair of pliers set aside for this task, and I have somehow left them somewhere else. So let me go. I have to go get them. Ah, here it goes. There we go, right there. So that is just a lock that holds everything in place, just a little clip. And we will use this plug right there. And that plug actually fits around here in some fashion, like supposedly. don't see it working like it's supposed to, so maybe it doesn't work as well as it ought to. I don't know what's going on with that. That should go right on there, but it's not. I don't know why that's not going on there unless I do think I see a reason. There's a little washer right here. See, these are good things to know, folks. And that needs to come out. Now, what we don't want to do is drop that down the drain, but the drain's over in the middle of the tub, so we should be all right. Now, this might actually work. Oh, look at that. It actually works the way it's supposed to. Whoa. Popped right out of there, didn't it? It's going to release all kinds of water on my head. Let's see, I kind of got it loose enough. It might actually come out here. I might need... might need another pair of pliers here. I don't want to do it that way. It's got to come out. These pliers are not good for this. Ah, there we go. And there we have the part. And you can tell that's the difference between them right there. So it looks pretty similar, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That one looks a bit dirtier.
This one looks a little bit more worse for a little worse for wear, I suppose, which it should. This one's already got some lube on it there, so we're going to stick it right back here in place. Now here's the interesting part. We've got to make sure that this is turned so that we can put our clip back in there. I don't know if there is. All right, it did not come with a clip, so we reuse our old clip. We got to line that up so that we've got the space to do it here. So we'll go I think I need to go back a little further actually. Looks pretty good. All that's for is to keep the thing from coming out. So let me see. This I don't think will go back in yet, so I don't have that in there quite as far as it needs to go. And I don't know why that is. Something about it doesn't like. I don't see a difference in it, so I don't know what that would be.
So you just have to find the right spot.
Maybe. I'm not sure which way this goes. That's the other thing about this. You don't know for sure which way it goes until... Oh, there it goes right there. Now, it could have done that before too, so that's not a big deal. But I'm going to put this back on temporarily. We're going to clean this before we put it back together, I would think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Yep.
It goes back in there. Okay, so we're good. The other thing that's going to happen is this has to go on. And this is keyed, so it has to go on a specific way. You can see there it's got the, so it has to go on a specific way like that. And there we go. So now, I guess the thing we really need to do at this point, I'm going to put this back on temporarily, just so we don't have anything that blows out. I don't want anything coming apart while I'm working on this. That's on there. I'm going to put this back on temporarily. Is that back as far as it needs to go? I guess it is. It has to go this way. And we'll tighten this back up temporarily. We'll come back and clean this in a minute. Right now, we just want to put that on. Okay. That's good for now. Let me go turn the water on. We'll see what we got. Now, in theory, when we turn this on, what, it should come toward me and be cold? Is that right? Mm-hmm. It should be cold side?
All right, that's cold side.
This should be hot side.
Yep.
It's possible to get it backwards. That's why I'm looking. You have to turn it 180 degrees if it's wrong. And I think it's wrong. Yeah, I can feel warm water there. So that means we're going to have to go turn the water back off and flip it. So back in a moment. All right, so we've identified the fact that our valve is in backward. There's no way to tell according to the documentation. I didn't look very closely, but according to the documentation, you really can't tell until you hook it up, which I guess because there are different installations, that's why it's that way. However, for those of you who are observant, I'm sure you will note that I had it in the right way to begin with and I flipped it around, right? So I had it in the correct way and it would have worked properly, except that I turned it 180. So now, and those of you who are observant would see that I did this again. I got to pull that out. I'll put this back in. And we need to turn it 180 degrees, so we're going to do this. And this. And somewhere around in there should roughly be 180 degrees. Oh, that fit perfectly. It was almost like it was supposed to be that way. So now I'm going to put this back on. Why? I don't want it blowing apart in my face. I don't think it would. But you know, you can only be too careless one time. And I would rather be more careful rather than careless. So that's how it's going to be. Boy, somebody let this shower get really dirty. Shelby, if I were you, I would hold those people accountable, whoever dirtied up your shower.
I'm going to edit this out.
No, you're not, because I'm going to edit it.
No.
I'll get to edit the first ones. Okay, we're good. So let me go turn the water back on. We'll see what happens. Okay, well, let me put some light on this. That's the way people that are watching on the camera can see, right? Mm-hmm. All right. So are we filming now? Mm-hmm. We're filming. I have just been called on the carpet for saying something about this shower. So folks, sometimes it's hard to find good help. They like to critique you when you talk about things. You're trying to create content, and this is what I get. At any rate, let's try this. That should be cold. And it is. That should be warm. And it is. That should be off, even though it's going to drip a little bit. That should take care of our dripping from now on with a new, I think that was about $16 roughly on Amazon.com. You can see there. That's a Moen. I think it's a Moen 1280 something or other there, it says. But you have to kind of look and see what you need. Different valves, different types of faucets need different types of replacement cartridges, that type of thing. But if you have a Moen system and it's a one control, like most bathroom faucets have, you pull it out and you turn it left or right. The shower, obviously the bathtub, and also for some kitchen kitchen installations, you have the same type of thing. And this very simple replacement, about 16 bucks, and you could see in real time probably half hour, and you're done. You don't have to pay expensive plumbing fees. Just be sure you turn the water off before you pull that out of there, because you might be making a big mess otherwise. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you liked the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share with others if you like the content here on It's a Doc's Life. And have a great remainder of your day. Endeavor to persevere.